Hey guys, it's me, Coolnugget, world famous Mario 64 speedrunner and 1960th on the Mario 64 16-star leaderboard. Listen, my point is I like Mario 64, but you know what I don't like? Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Well, it's not that I don't like the game, it's that it's lazy and has a ton of wasted potential. So, let's begin. I still remember the day Super Mario 3D All-Stars was revealed. I was at a cottage with no Wi-Fi and was scrolling through Twitter on data when I saw that Scott the Woz tweeted out a picture from one of his old videos. In that video, he predicted a game for the Switch called Super Mario 3D All-Stars, Nintendo Direct, which I watched. And let me tell you, I was so hyped for this game. Finally, all these games in widescreen 60 FPS and Sunshine is finally playable on something other than a Gamecube. Now, one thing you should know about me is that I'm big on emulation. I could play all these games for free online, however, I was so excited to see these revamped and polished versions. But then the game came out, and I still haven't bought it. Now you might be saying, Keon, you can't review a game you haven't bought. Well, you haven't died yet. Do you want to die? Probably. In all seriousness, I haven't purchased the game, simply because I can't support this. Take that, multi-billion-dollar corporation! All of this review is coming from what I've seen online and what I personally see as the wasted potential of this product, and the oddly anti-consumer approach they took. However, before we get started, let me just say one thing. If you bought Super Mario 3D All-Stars, that's fine. Don't let me spoil the game for you. This video is going to be pretty negative, so let me also say that I do like Nintendo. Sometimes. And all three of these games a lot. It's just that this could have been handled so much better. So let's start from what's actually in the collection besides the games. Nothing. Okay, maybe not nothing, but it might as well be. We get this slideshow presentation of a title screen and a little bit of information on the games. Okay, doing pretty good. We have the soundtracks for all three games. Okay, we're doing better. That's it. Yep, that's it. No concept arts, no trailers, interviews behind the scenes, nothing else. Now, the soundtracks are good, but playing music on the Switch is disliked by everybody with ears. Also, you can find these soundtracks on YouTube, and Mario 64 has a Spotify account, so what is the point, Nintendo? Let me use another collection as an example, the Mega Man Legacy Collection. 6 games, concept art, music, trailers, and the best part? It's only $15, 19 Canadian. Don't forget that 3D All-Stars is $60, 80 Canadian. The high price is baffling to me. Making this game $35 would have been good for marketing and would have gotten way more people to buy the game, but we'll talk about that later. For now, let's go through each game and see what Nintendo did or didn't add. This game is honestly the most disappointing by far to me. I was expecting 1080p widescreen, 60 FPS, and maybe more polishing and optimization here and there. What I got was 720p, 30 FPS, no widescreen, and no optimization at all. It's honestly a real miss for me. Mario 64 has so much potential, but it can sometimes feel held back by things like the camera. Speaking of the camera, the controls were originally inverted and couldn't be changed, and only now, months later, is Nintendo actually releasing this feature that should have been in the base game. And maybe this is the speedrunner in me talking, but in my opinion, the biggest missed opportunity is the lack of BLJs. This game could have been a whole new category of speedrunning, and could have introduced a whole new generation to running the game, but they decided to patch out the BLJs. Overall, this game is by far the most disappointing in the package. The only change is some textures and the UI being smoother, but that's honestly it. And I know you all want me to say it, so I will. So long, Gay Bowser is indeed gone. Super Mario Sunshine was so close to perfection. I love this game so much. I love FLUDD, the shines, the theme of it, and all the levels. Although there are some lows, like the Sandbird and the Chucksters, I still love this game. Nintendo did pretty good. 1080p, widescreen, still stuck at a 30 FPS, which sucks, but it's not that bad. There are two main problems with this game, the emulation and the FLUDD controls. Let's start with the emulation. The emulation in this game is so bad that if you open up the map menu, the frame rate drops to like 5. Let me repeat that. In a mainline Nintendo game, the frame rate dips if you open the map. There are some other problems, but honestly, they're not that serious. The biggest issue, though, is the lack of GameCube controller support. You can use a GameCube controller for this game, it's just that you won't get those analog triggers. Why not? What was stopping Nintendo from doing this besides laziness? This was so close to perfection, but this one thing really irks me. I really dislike the clicky buttons of the Joy-Con, and for any game I can, I try to use GameCube controllers, so this one specifically irks me. Besides those two things, Nintendo did a pretty good job with the widescreen and the 1080p. So close. So close. You would expect that since Galaxy is the newest game, it would be the best, right? Well, right when Galaxy was revealed, people were wondering how you would control the pointer. Would it be with the gyro? With the stick? How would we do it in handheld mode? Well, Nintendo answered. You use the right Joy-Con to control the pointer, and in handheld mode, you use your finger. Listen, this may seem okay until you realize that Joy-Cons drift. People have already complained about their Joy-Con drift and the game being hard to control, and on top of that, if you're left-handed, screw you. Since you can only hold the right Joy-Con with your right hand, I guess you're gonna have to play the game with your right hand. Why not allow an option to control a pointer with the right stick? That would be a great accessibility option, but Nintendo just chose not to add it in. Besides that, the game was basically exactly the same. Widescreen 60 FPS, 1080p, but that's what the original game was, so that isn't too important. Overall, this game is the most understandable issue. It would be hard to use the pointer on the Switch, especially in handheld mode. Everything. Okay, not everything, but a lot is missing. In a game dedicated to celebrating 3D Mario, they don't even have all the 3D Mario games. No 3D Land, no 64DS, and the biggest one, no Galaxy 2. I can understand 3D Land and 64DS. 64DS was a port of 64, which is already a part of the collection, and 3D Land was more made to show off the 3DS's capabilities. But why no Galaxy 2? They already included Galaxy 1. What in God's name was preventing them from adding Galaxy 2? The pointer functionality is right there. I really think Nintendo might just sell Galaxy 2 separately. And another thing this collection means is that we most likely aren't getting any more consoles for Switch Online. And we definitely aren't going to get Virtual Console on Switch. Well, one thing I've been avoiding talking about is the odd business practices Nintendo has been doing. So, time to talk about that. What's wrong with you? I don't know what is going on with Nintendo recently, but they've been really anti-consumer. It all started with them announcing 3D All-Stars wouldn't be available after March of next year. Now, I can understand for a physical copy. They don't want to have to keep selling this collector's item, and they don't want the original games to have no more value. But why in the name of Walter is it digital limited time release? What is stopping them from selling this digitally? This is purely so that people will go, oh, I can't get it after March, so I might as well get it now. And it honestly works. I've caught myself wanting to buy this game because I don't want to miss out. All this leads to is people selling the game for hundreds of dollars on eBay. This isn't a good thing, Nintendo. I really hope they never pull anything like this again. I can accept the lackluster product, but this is too much. Hey, it's me, after recording this audio. So, what happened in between me recording this audio and editing the video is Nintendo pulled the biggest Smash Bros. Melee tournament, and it was online, and they pulled out of it. They told them to take it down, no more Smash Bros. Melee. And people are saying, like, why? Why, if you're going to take it down, then why not make one your own? And it's not even illegal. They don't even have the rights to do this, but no one's going to go sue Nintendo. No way you would win that. So, Nintendo did it again. I really thought they were going to get better, but 2020 has just proven that Nintendo has high quality games, but isn't a high quality company. You can't, this is a 19-year-old game. People are just trying to have fun playing it. I don't know what Nintendo has against this. They're not making their own version of Melee Online, so what do they lose from this? Anyways, hashtag free Melee, see what you can do to help, and back to the video. real quick, this final rating I'm giving is on the collection itself, not the games. I would rate the games inside of the collection 4s and 5s out of 5, but this rating is based purely off of the collection's worth. Alright, here we go. This is a lackluster collection that I can't recommend to anyone. I'll leave links down below for anyone who wants to get into emulation. 1.5 out of 5, just emulate or buy the original games. Also, sorry for not uploading so long. I've been dealing with COVID-19. Yeah, I actually got COVID. So sorry for that. I'm now streaming on Twitch. I've mentioned this multiple times. Go check it out in the description. We're gonna be doing a Mario 64 stream, Banjo-Kazooie, all the different games. Hope you drop by. It's gonna be a really fun time. Alright, time for the ending.